everyone, it's Cheryl, and no, I haven't forgotten you guys or the journals. I just got home, what was it, Sunday night, from being snowed in 3 days of work. This seems to be happening at least once a year now. It's getting really old. But I'm back now, and I'm going to be doing the spines on my book. So I thought I would bring you along with me. Like I said, some of this will be done. It'll be done not with you, and some of it will be done with you. So what I've done basically is, and since this is something I've never done before, is extending the books like this. I'm going to start with the 1970s book, and I don't have any Tyvek, but I have this stuff. I don't know what it is, but it's really plasticky. It kind of feels like Tyvek. So I'm thinking it'll do the same thing. I don't know where I got it. I know I have a whole bunch of it though. I knew I saved it for a reason. So we'll try this instead of Tyvek. I'm going to be using tacky glue because I have found that if you use anything like E6000 or quick grip on the Tyvek, it will melt it. And I have good luck with tacky glue with it, so that's what we're going to do. I've cut each piece to 4 inches wide and a little longer than the book. And usually I do the outside, but I'm thinking I might want to do the inside on these. I'm not sure. Usually I put the Tyvek down the outside. And I guess it doesn't really matter as long as it does what it's supposed to do, and that's keep the book where it's supposed to be. So the only reason I don't like doing it onto the inside is because I can't see what I'm doing. So I think I'm going to cut this down to the 7 1/2 or 7 3/4. I better measure. So we'll measure. Oops, there goes stuff. See, it's me. 7 3/4. I think I'm going to cut it down exactly to the 7 3/4 that I want. I'm going to be putting cloth spines on these. And since I've cut the material for the spines at 4 inches, I think I'm going to, this is 4 1/4. No, it's about 4. I think I'm going to cut it down to probably like 3 1/2. So I think we'll do that first and get that out of the way. I don't even know if these are all that even. 7 3/4. It's hard when you work with this stuff because it's, well, it's a plasticky thing. This blade is so bad that, yeah, this blade in this cutter is just terrible, and I can see that I got it mostly even when I cut it the first time. So I'm going to do that with both because I'm just going to do both spines while I'm here. And this stuff wrinkles, and once it wrinkles, it is impossible to get it back like you want it, like straight and nice. So yeah, it's kind of a pain. I know that's a straight edge, so we'll hope for the best with this. Oh wait, I was going 3 1/2, wasn't I? Not 3 3/4. Let's get that up there. Yeah, let's do this right if we're going to do it. Oh, and there goes the corner flipping over on me. Ah! Okay. Let's get it to just go back there, sort of, and yeah, because that's going to cut off anyway. Okay, there we go. Now, usually when I do this, I just guess at what I'm doing, and I'm going to lay my spine on my piece of this plasticky stuff. And I'm going to glue that down first because otherwise I'm going to have trouble seeing what I'm doing. So I'm just going to take tacky glue and just stick it all over this really good. So I hope everyone's doing good. I am making Christmas goodies today. Yep, January 21st. We have been trying to have Christmas, and things haven't worked out. So this weekend, it looks like the weather's gonna cooperate, and we decided to have it at my daughter in Omaha's house. So Friday, my brother and I will be leaving for Omaha, which I am so excited about. I got my leave at work approved. I found people to work for me. And seriously, after being stuck there for 3 days, I think I deserve it. So what you can do is you can line it up like I have my, I'm going to have to cut this off a little bit. I have my cutting mat underneath a piece of the dollar store wax paper, which is not good as wax paper because I don't know, I don't like it. I have that so I can see what I'm doing, but really what I usually just do is I usually just glue on right on my Tyvek. We're going to pretend this is Tyvek. Excuse my fingers, I was dyeing my hair this morning. I got a cut, and I wanted a cut they don't do anymore, and she didn't quite get it as even as she wanted, so I got brave and cut it shorter and cut it like I wanted it myself. Didn't turn out too bad. I was amazed because, yeah. Oh well, I'm stuck with it now. I just realized I've got to get a curling iron though. So to make sure I have the right side of my book, which that is the back. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my lines down here kind of as a guide to, straighten it out, because when you cut, I don't care, I don't believe you can ever cut exactly straight. But a lot of times what I'll do is I have a Tim Holtz ruler, and this one edge with the metal on it is probably close to 1/8 of an inch. I like to leave a little room, but not too much. Oh boy, that's grabbing quick. Whoa. Okay, we just need to, what I like to do is just stick it down between, because then I know I have about 1/8 of an inch. If I can move it, really, it's usually good. So yeah, this is grabbing on quick with the tacky glue. It amazes me because I didn't figure it would. Oh, glue bottle's about half full, so it doesn't want to come out. I've been watching videos. This lady is Creative Mom. And, oh my gosh, she makes the cutest little fairy houses out of garbage. Like, she uses Coke bottles, and she uses glass jars and stuff. And, oh my gosh, when they're done, they're so cute. I will try to link her channel when I'm done. It is so cute, and I want to try it so bad. I thought it'd be cute to make one for Zoe. Okay, so that is down. How am I doing for even? I'm using the cutting mat lines to get my book even, if that's possible. This side is stuck so tight, it's like I need to move it a little, and I don't know if it's going to move. Okay, that looks about right. Now this side looks like it's up a little bit. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Are we about even? We are very, very close, and I think it's going to be good enough because boy, is that stuck. Okay, well, that's good. It's always good when your stuff sticks, right? You want that. And like I said, the old books, through use and everything else, are never straight, and I don't care when you cut the side down, to make your new spine. That looks crooked, but it's just because this piece of file folder didn't go all the way to the edge. So yeah, I'm going to get brave and move this down to where it can sit and set up the glue. And I'm going to get my other book, and I'm going to do the same with that one. This book is in rougher shape. I was going to do 3 signatures, and I decided that I would really rather just do 2 and make them a little fatter. So since these are our journals, we can do what we want with them, right? Oh, come on. So yeah, I'm making Christmas goodies. I made some of my grandma's homemade molasses cookies. My oldest daughter is crazy about those. So I always try to take things that, I know they really like. I'll be making a fudge that is a chocolate layer and then a peanut butter layer, and they really taste like Reese's, only you don't use milk chocolate on them. My son-in-law goes crazy over those, and my oldest grandson. So I try to bring things everybody likes. Show the family I love them and I care about them and I know what they like. Oh, come on, don't do that. Sit straight. Boy, that really grabs onto that tacky glue. I wish I knew what this stuff was and where I got it. I think it was packing with something. I don't know, but it grabs. And when it grabs, it grabs. So we will make sure everything is down and exactly where I want it, because it's grabbing tight, which is good. That's what you want. But, yeah. Come on. Oh, there we go. So yeah, I'm not too worried about this one falling apart for sure. I see I cut this really crooked. So, but that'll be okay. I did cut it down, so. It's so hard though to get a straight edge when what you're starting with is kind of crooked, you know. So I'm just going to put that on there like that. And I'm going to get my ruler. This book, when I did this one, I've got a little bit, just a tiny bit of a lip there. Can you see that? Because although I measured it and everything, I probably should have put one more layer of the file folder on there. I didn't do that. And I'm okay with that because there's probably going to be some lace or something down on these books anyway. So I better quit talking and get back to this because I don't have a lot of time with this stuff. Now this one's not sticking as well. Maybe it depends on what you're using. Like I used the file folder on the other one, so. So make sure this darn thing is lined up. Oh, that one's moving all over the place. So maybe it has something to do with the file folder, and it's sticking to that and the cardboard then. What's it sticking on? No, it's sticking on cardboard. Huh. Maybe it just has to do with that little tiny, I mean, this lip is a fraction of an inch. But maybe it has something to do with that, I don't know. So I'll try to get it lined up as good as I can here because I don't want my book all wonky when or maybe I didn't get enough tacky glue. I don't know. That just it looks crooked to me and it's driving me crazy. But maybe I just didn't get as much tacky glue on that one as I did the other. But the other one, it's sticking tight. So then I was up going through my tons and tons of fabric I have, going, why don't I get rid of some of this? Because a lot of it's big pieces and I just don't use them. When I sewed a lot, well, when my girls were little, I sewed doll clothes for their dolls and that kind of stuff. And since I am a collector of the vintage 50s and 60s fashion dolls, I did a lot of sewing for them. And of course I collect like the Chatty Cathys and Chrissy dolls and that kind of, the stuff that was big when I was little also. But mostly my love is the fashion ladies like Barbie and Sissy and Miss Revlon, you know, all those types. So they're my true loves for this. Did I do something different on the other one? Did I stick the dark side down? No, I did not. But see, this one is like all nice and stuck good already. My books don't look even. Ugh. It's probably just me. I think I'm a little off. Well, I know I'm a little off, but yeah. So we have had some terrible weather here. It's been cold, windy, and snowy, and we had, I don't know, somewhere around, I suppose, 5-6 inches. And the snow itself wouldn't have been bad, but the winds were like gusting up to 50 miles an hour. So that's why I got stuck at work, which, like I said, happened last year, now it happened this year, and it's just getting to be a little too much. Okay, and I'm just using my ruler there to make sure that I have my lines pretty even there, and I'm trying to get this all, make sure everything is pretty much even, and I think it's about as good as it's going to get. So now, since the other one is drying rather nicely, we might, yeah, this thing just folded and it didn't even come loose, so. Oh, here we go. Is this where we're going to have the problem? I hope not. Did I not leave enough room on the side? Usually this is fine, but I've never done this method of extending a book before. In fact, I've never extended a book before, so we'll see. It should just be like, yeah, that one's right. Okay, that one's good. Maybe I didn't leave enough room or something. Oh, and I can't push it out now. Anyway, let's flip. With this book here, it's got a lot of reds and stuff. So the fabric I chose for that was this little flower print. I thought it was so cute. I just thought that was just adorable. And our goat his little ear is going to get covered up just a little bit, but not like if I had cut him on the exact, spine of the book here. So, yeah, so I think we're going to be okay with that. And I do not have Fabri-Tac. I wish I did, but I don't. So I'm not going to be using my fabric glue On this, I'm going to be using tacky glue, which I have good luck with. And I'm just going to glue this right up to that edge. Like I said, he loses a tip of his ear, but he'll be okay. And then I have, how much of this is, okay, I'd like to move it over a little bit, but the goat is preventing that. So I've got about 1/4 inch too much. I think it'll be okay. We'll just have a little more on the back. No biggie. What I did was I ripped my material instead of cutting it, and that leaves this little frayed out edge. And I'm okay because, as I said, I'm thinking of putting some lace or something on anyway. So I think we'll be good. All right, let's see how the dark side of this stuff glues. Because I'm just going to go right ahead right now and glue this on. And I'm going to come just a little bit over because I know that little goat's ear is going to get covered up just a little bit. But some things can't be helped. Sorry, little goat. Yeah, anyway. All right, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. So yeah, I'm doing Christmas stuff. I gotta wash clothes. I've got all the stuff I want to do today. And I'm really hoping I'll be able to get it all done because I'm just dotting my glue on. I'm going to smooth it out anyway. You always end up with like little ripples and wrinkles in your fabric, and I want it to be nice and smooth. I was rewatching one of my videos. I think it was the last one I did. And I said something about I wanted to start a journal with a paper stack I've been hoarding called Dark Romance. And I said Halloween. No, I want to do it for, I would like to do it for Valentine's. I've got some ideas if it works out. Hopefully to make it really cool, I want to do it kind of in the Gothic style. Because, you know, Dark Romance just screams Gothic. And so yeah, I want to do it in that style if possible. So that's what I'm hoping for. I think I have that pressed down nice and even. And I'm going to bring the edges around and just stick them down because I'm going to do a hidden spine. So whatever's on the, you know, whatever I use for my cord and all that, put it together, thread, whatever you want to call it, is going to be on the inside, and then I'm going to probably go over this anyway. This is a very thin cotton type material, so we'll be fine with that, I think. I want to make sure I get, I should just set it on the side, but then it sits and oozes glue out. I want to make sure I get it right up here. You know, I get a lot of glue right here because I want it to stay where I want it. I don't want it wandering off in some weird direction for me. And really, once all this is done, I think this book spine is going to be fine. Put some glue down in the edges of that. Okay, here we go. Try to keep this halfway even or wipe it off. I don't want glue bubbles. That wouldn't be good. I think I can go right to the edge of there. Just like so. And just glue the heck out of down about where the fabric's going to come. So that'll work. If we have a little excess, we'll wipe it off. So I want to do that Dark Romance journal. I've got some ideas. Probably like a lot of my ideas, it'll probably work part way and then something will go crazy wrong and I'll have to rethink what I want to do, but I'm just going to use my glue, I'm going to use my ruler because I want to poke this fabric down into that spine, into that crease there, because I want it glued really well. And I guess if I'd get in the crease, it would probably glue really well, wouldn't it now? Okay, so we're just going to, and I glued all the way down there. Ask me why. Because it's me. I guess, I don't know, and now by doing that, I just pulled it out of this. But I want it down in the crease a little bit. And over here again, because that one came out. Because when you pull the fabric, of course, it's going to come out. And we'll just fold this one up. Try to get it pretty even. And I want it, I mean, I don't want, you know, too much tension on it so that it's pulling out of shape, but I want enough. so that it stays where I want it. And I'm not getting in that crease at all. Okay, why are you doing this to me? Yeah, so my supervisor, I didn't want to go there with her because, yeah, sends us out today this list of stuff. It says a few things. My God, the list was huge. I'm like, okay, a few things. If that's a few, I would like to know what a lot is. And I'm seeing that my covers are still kind of bending here on this spine part. But once I get the papers inside and stuff, whatever I'm going to use on the inside cover and stuff, I am pretty sure that that is going to, you know, it's going to stiffen right up. So, and I get the spine in, and then I get, you know, whatever I'm going to use for my papers. Because as much as I would like to leave the original in here, it's not going to happen. So I'm going to be covering the inside of the book. So when I get that all in there, I'm positive this is going to just, you know, be very firm, the spine is. All right, let's bring the other one up and see how it's doing. It's setting up too, so that's good. So I just need to find a spot to put this now, where it's not going to mess up anything else. So we'll just set it there. And let's get this one. Now for this one, which was the older book, I decided to use, because it had more of a almost grayish lavender background, I decided to use this with it. I thought that would look really cute on there. So I think we're going to use that one on there. Oops. Don't need that. And the next thing I know, it'll be stuck to my book somewhere. So I'm just going to go ahead and cover this spine also. And like I said, this is the one that's got the little ridge on it, but I'm going to put some lace or some sort of trim on there too. So that should work fine. That thing won't even be a problem. Might help stabilize the book more, I don't know. This is trial and error, so I wouldn't go right out and do this, but I would definitely see what happens with mine. I'm anxious to see if this works, and that if it stiffens up like I think it's going to. Because right now all I've got is this little piece of Tyvek-like stuff and some fabric, and that's not a lot to go on for stiffening. Okay. And this one, oh, that one side is not very straight. How'd that happen? Because I ripped it. I know, it just doesn't look straight. Let's fold it up and see if it is even, because it just doesn't look even to me. You know what? It's even. Okay. Let's have to make sure we get it really straight on the book then. Since this fabric, the flowers kind of go different directions. And again, I don't want to cover up the front of the book. That was the whole idea of this extended spine stuff. So, see where I need to go over to. Should be right about along the edge of the book. So we're just going to go right down this edge and wipe off anything that's extra. And this one, she has the little goats over farther closer to her, so we won't be worrying about getting the little goat's ear or anything on this book. Okay. And I can clean that up with a baby wipe later. And now it's this back side, which is it's gonna be overlapped again a little farther, but it is the back. And oh shoot, I can still fix that. This is the book that wasn't in the best shape, so, but we can still fix it. The edges of it and stuff, and it'll be fine. Get done, hopefully it'll be almost as good as new. We're not going to go all the way with, yep, it'll be as good as new. No, but almost as good as new. Okay, now just to get my fabric on there, but not pull it all crazy out of shape. See, it doesn't look, and I mean, I've watched other people do the fabric covers too, or the fabric spines, and they're not 100% even. I suppose I can measure the heck out of it and stuff, but I just think it's going to be fine because there will be trimmings and edgings and all that stuff. So, and this one I cut a little longer than the other one. Still not going to matter. We're not going to see it when we're done, so it'll be fine. I've got most of my papers and pages all selected now, and I've got some pieces from old books, some pages, and that kind of stuff I'm going to be putting in here. And I'm probably, it's probably going to end up, I'm going to be adding a few more pages since I'm only doing 2 signatures in each book, and I got way too much glue. I don't even know where my baby wipes are. They're buried in a pile of fabric. So I wonder if I have something else I can use to wipe that off with. Sorry about all the crackly, oh, there they are. Sorry about all the crackly, crunchy noises. You want one, you get 2. Okay, so we're just gonna clean that up. Just so I don't have the bumps, the glue bumps. That's what I don't want. And here is the glue bumps. Nothing like trying to lay paper down and then having bumps of glue in your project. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just kind of run that down into the seam a little bit there, the crease. And we're not gonna put so much glue on this side. Not up as high. So, I hope everyone else has had a good week. I hope you haven't had snow where you're at, because, or at least not like we've had snow. I know they got it over in Minnesota, some parts. Iowa got it. I mean, these are all the states that are really close around where I'm at, so Nebraska got some. So yeah, the snow stuff is crazy. Okay, alright. I push into one and then the other one comes up. Okay. Alright, just as long as it's down in there a little bit, that's what I want. So that's it for that part today. I think I will probably quit soon here. You don't need to hear me just talk on and on. I thought these were so cute. They're from that Romanian cookbook, the one from Bucharest, Romania. And when I went to use them, even though I scored them, they still wanted to rip on me. So I'm going to be gluing them onto a piece of cardstock and making pockets out of them. I mean, I'm going to trim the cardstock off, of course, here where it's too high. But I'm just using scrap cardstock, and I'm going to make pockets out of them. I wanted them as little pages, but they're just too delicate. This is not a very good paper. So, but they'll be fine like this. So that was one thing I had to do that I didn't really want to do, because like I said, I wanted them as just little pages. And I'm going to throw in some coffee dyed paper, and I've got all kinds of stuff. So we'll see how much we have when we go to put the signatures in and see what we need to add yet, because I don't want them to be thin little. I don't want the gator mouth, but I don't want them to be really thin either. Of course, if you're using them for a glue book, then that would be fine. Anyway, that is about it for today. Thank you for joining me. It's not going to be so long between videos because I'm not getting stuck at work again. It's not happening. But I am going to be gone from Friday through Sunday at least, unless the weather gets bad. Then I'll be back Monday. I'm going to Omaha. I'm going to have Christmas with my family. I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm going to enjoy not being at work. So, anyway, I thank you all for joining me, and I hope you all have a great week. Bye-bye.